Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wrinkled Genius podcast. Have you ever hit that mid-afternoon slump where your eyes get heavy and the couch starts calling your name? Maybe you've fought it off, thinking, naps are for kids, I've got too much to do. I used to feel that way, to pushing through the day, grabbing another coffee, pretending I could keep up like I did at 40. But after 65, I've learned something game-changing. Those little naps aren't a sign of slowing down, they're a secret weapon. I'm talking about a superpower that can lift your energy, sharpen your mind, and keep you feeling like you've got plenty of good years ahead. In this video, we're going to unpack why naps after 65 are pure gold, and walk through 6 simple rules to make them perfect. These aren't just random tips, science backs this up, and I've seen it work wonders in my own life and for folks I know. We'll cover when to nap, how long, where to do it, everything you need to turn a quick snooze into a boost that keeps you thriving. After 65, you deserve to feel your best, and naps can be your ticket way better than slogging through the day half awake. So grab a comfy spot, and let's talk about how to make rest your new best friend. Watch until the end, because you might be missing out on little things that could have a huge impact on your future. First off, let's start with timing, because when you nap matters more than you'd think. After 65, your body's clock shifts a bit. Maybe you're waking up earlier or feeling that dip sooner in the day. The sweet spot for a nap is usually between 1 and 3 p.m., right when your energy naturally drops after lunch. Studies, like ones from the National Sleep Foundation, say this early afternoon window lines up with your circadian rhythm, giving you a recharge without messing up your nighttime sleep. Nap too late, like past 4 or 5, and you might be staring at the ceiling at midnight. Trust me, I've been there. I learned this the hard way. At 67, I'd crash on the recliner around 5 p.m., thinking it'd perk me up for dinner. Instead, I'd wake up groggy and be wide awake till 2 a.m. My friend Pat, who's 69, clued me in. She's been napping at 2 p.m. sharp for years, says it's like flipping a switch. Now, I aim for 1:30, right after my sandwich settles, and it's a game changer. Try it yourself. Watch how you feel around midday, and when that yawn hits, give in. 20 minutes on the couch, eyes closed. It's not lazy, it's smart, and it sets you up to tackle the rest of your day with a clear head. Now, let's talk about keeping it short, because the length of your nap is where the real superpower kicks in. After 65, you don't need or want hours of daytime sleep. That's a recipe for feeling foggy and throwing off your night. The magic number's around 20 to 30 minutes, long enough to refresh you, short enough to avoid diving into deep sleep that leaves you dazed. Research from places like Harvard Health calls this a power nap. It boosts your memory, cuts stress, even helps your heart by giving it a little break. Go past that, like an hour or two, and you're waking up like a bear in spring, wondering what year it is. My neighbor Bill, 72, used to nap for 2 hours every afternoon, said it was his retirement right. But he'd stumble out groggy, forgetting where he parked his glasses. I nudged him to try 25 minutes instead, set a little kitchen timer, and he's a convert. Says he's sharper now, even beat me at cards last week. I keep mine at 20 minutes. Lie down, let my mind drift, and pop up ready to go. You can do this too. Next time you're tempted to snooze, set your phone alarm for 25 minutes and see how it feels. It's like a quick recharge for your batteries, keeping you sharp and happy without stealing your night. Timing it right and keeping it short are like the foundation for turning naps into your secret weapon after 65. They're easy tweaks that pack a punch. You're not just resting, you're giving your body and brain a boost that coffee can't touch. I've felt it. Those little naps have me gardening longer, laughing harder, and remembering where I left my keys. And that brings us to the third rule: finding the right spot to make your nap work like magic. With your nap timed just right and kept short and sweet, you're already unlocking that superpower feeling after 65. More energy, a clearer head, and a little pep in your step. Now let's talk about where you nap, because the third rule is all about finding the right spot to make it work like magic. After 65, comfort's everything. Your knees might ache, your back might grumble, and if you're trying to snooze in a spot that's too stiff or too noisy, you're not resting, you're just pretending. The right place can turn those 20 minutes into a mini vacation for your body and mind. You don't need a fancy setup, just a spot that's quiet, cozy, and yours. The couch works great if it's got a cushion that hugs you just right. Add a throw blanket, and you're golden. Your bed's fine too, as long as it's not too tempting to roll into a 2-hour marathon. Studies, like ones from the Sleep Research Society, say a calm, dim space helps your brain switch off faster, boosting that nap's power to refresh you. Keep it cool, around 65 degrees, and away from the TV blaring game shows or the grandkids tearing through. I used to nap in my living room chair. Thought it was fine until the neighbor's mower woke me every time. Now I've claimed a corner of my bedroom. Curtains drawn, fan humming, and it's like a little nap cave. My pal Doris, 68, swears by her recliner. She's got it angled just so, with a pillow for her neck, and says it's her secret to staying sharp for bridge club. You can find your spot too. Test the couch, a spare room, even a porch swing if it's quiet. Add a light scarf over your eyes if the sun's peeking in. Works like a charm for me. It's not about perfection. It's about feeling safe and settled so your nap does its job, lifting you up instead of leaving you cranky. Once you've got that nook, you'll wonder how you ever napped anywhere else. Speaking of settling in, let's move to the fourth rule, making it a habit. After 65, your body loves routine. It's like a clock that thrives on knowing what's next. Napping's no different. If you can sneak it in most days, around that 1 to 3 p.m. window we talked about, it becomes a signal to your system. Time to recharge. Science backs this up. Research shows regular nappers over 65 have better memory, lower stress, even a happier heart than folks who skip it. It's not about forcing it every day, but building a rhythm that feels natural, like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. I started this after my doctor nudged me, said my afternoon fog was a sign I needed a break. Took a week of napping at 1:30, and now my body's ready for it. I yawn right on cue. My cousin Ed, 70, fought it at first, thought naps were for old folks, but he tried it daily for a month, and now he's the one preaching it to me. Says he's got more zip for his evening walks. You can ease into it. Pick 4 days a week, set a little reminder, and stick with that 20-minute sweet spot. If you miss a day, no sweat, life happens, but the more you do it, the more your body leans into it, turning that nap into a superpower you can count on. Here's a trick. Tie it to something you already do. After lunch, when the dishes are done, that's my cue. Head to my spot, set the timer, and drift. Ed does it after his news show. Same time, same chair. It's not about being rigid. It's about giving yourself permission to rest, knowing it's keeping you sharp and strong. Some days I'm out like a light. Others, I just lie there. But either way, I'm better for it. Less grumpy, more me. That regularity's what makes it stick, and it's a gift you're giving yourself, no guilt required. Finding your spot and making it a habit are like the glue that holds this nap superpower together, turning a quick snooze into something that keeps you going strong after 65. You're not just napping, you're building a little ritual that lifts your whole day. I've felt it. Those afternoon slumps are history, and I'm ready for whatever comes next, whether it's a puzzle or a chat with the grandkids. And that brings us to the fifth rule, listening to your body to keep it perfect. With your nap spot dialed in and that daily rhythm humming along, you're already tapping into something special after 65. Rest that doesn't just pass the time, but lifts you up. Now let's talk about the fifth rule, listening to your body to keep it perfect. After 65, you're not running on the same engine you had at 30. Some days you're raring to go, others you're dragging by noon. The beauty of napping's superpower is it's not one size fits all. It's about tuning into what you need, when you need it, so every snooze hits just right. This means paying attention to those little signals, yawning, heavy eyes, that fuzz in your head when you're trying to read the paper. That's your body waving a flag saying, "Hey, I could use a break." Science, like studies from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, says honoring that call can cut fatigue and keep your mind sharp, especially after 65 when energy dips hit harder. But it's also about knowing when to skip. If you're wide awake at 2 p.m., don't force it just because the clock says so. Napping's a tool, not a chore, and pushing it when you're not tired can backfire, leaving you restless instead of refreshed. My friend Clara, 67, figured this out quick. She'd nap every day at 1, but some afternoons she'd lie there, antsy, because she wasn't worn out. Now she waits for that sleepy tug. Might be 11 a.m. after a busy morning, might be 3 after a long chat with her sister. Me? I'm usually toast by 1:30, but last week I skipped it after a light day and felt fine. You can play it by ear too. Next time you feel that slump, give in for 20 minutes. If you're buzzing, carry on. It's like dancing with your own rhythm, and when you get it right, you're waking up ready for round 2, not stumbling through the day. Now let's wrap up with the 6th rule, winding down before you nap. After 65, your brain doesn't flip off like a switch. Racing thoughts, that last phone call, or the news you just watched can keep you buzzing when you're trying to rest. Setting the stage with a little calm makes all the difference. It's like easing into a warm bath instead of jumping into cold water. Studies show a short wind down, 5 or 10 minutes, helps your body slide into that nap faster, boosting its power to recharge your heart, mind, even your mood. You don't need a big routine, just a gentle break on the day. Put the phone down. No scrolling headlines or texts. Maybe sip some water or tea instead. I like to sit by the window for a minute, watching the birds, letting my head settle. My neighbor Tom, 71, swears by a quick stretch, rolls his shoulders, shakes out his legs, and says it's like telling his body, "Okay, time's up." Music works too. Something soft, no lyrics, just a hum to ease you in. Last week, I tried a little breathing trick, 4 seconds in, 4 out, and drifted off before I hit 10. If that 1 p.m. slots your cue, spend 5 minutes slowing down first, and watch how smooth that nap feels. This isn't about making it complicated. Keep it simple, whatever quiets your mind. Clara dims her lights and flips through a magazine. No deep reading, just pictures, and she's out like a light. It's a signal to your system. We're resting now, and after 65, that little prep can turn a so-so snooze into a superpower boost. You'll wake up clearer, lighter, ready to tackle the afternoon instead of fighting it.